But for Catholics, Father, the book of Genesis, believing it isn't optional.
No. Yes. No, it's not optional. No, so.
So that's what settles it.
But
doesn't
the theory of evolution of the body is not condemned. So it says we have to believe every soul was created by God, but that's not a condemned theory. But it should be condemned. And so, but it's not. Pius XII actually said it could be discussed, which he should have just not said anything. It would have been better if he didn't say anything.
But didn't he have a very funny education, Pius XII?
I don't know.
He did, I was reading about it.
All right.
He never really went to what you call a good Catholic school. In fact, he was at the worst, just from Canon Hesse, he was at the worst university or whatever in Rome. It was the one where modernism was rampant.
All right.
He was sent there.
All right. By his parents.
His parents, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Or possibly by his tutor, or whatever it was. But he never had what you call he wouldn't be like Pope St. Pius X now.
Yeah.
You know, not the same thing. So there'd be a lot of ideas floating in there.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's it. The modernism was all around, and and the modern science, and the scientists were claiming much more knowledge than they had, just like they do today. They claim that they know more than what they do know. They're not satisfied to say, well, this is what we know, and we don't know anymore. And that's it. So anyway, I think that was a mistake of his. But Frere Michel of the Holy Trinity says that about Pius XII, in 1950, he canonized St. Pius X, and he proclaimed the dogma of the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary into heaven. And Frere Michel of the Holy Trinity says in his book, The Whole Truth About Fatima, which I presume you all read. So what does he say? He said when he proclaimed that dogma, that Our Lady...
That was his high point.
Pardon me?
That was his high point.
He says when he proclaimed that dogma, Our Lady rewarded him with a special view of the miracle of the sun in the Vatican Gardens to encourage him to consecrate Russia to her Immaculate Heart. And he didn't do it. He rejected that special grace he got from Our Lady. He rejected it. He said from that point on, his papacy just went downhill. So after that, he as it was in 1950 as well, when he opened the door for evolution, Humani Generis, and it was also, then he brought in the new Holy Week. He started changing the liturgy. He started changing under Pius XII. So, and even
He also had Bugnini, didn't he?
Pardon me?
He was the first thing in Bugnini.
Well, Bugnini was around, so. Yeah. Anyway, any more questions? All right.
Well, yes, Father.
Yes.
Just go on very briefly. And you were saying about people when they're dying and the body is in a state of death, like let's say coma. I wasn't sure when you were saying
the
it.
body's either alive or dead.
Yeah, so if somebody's dying very slowly over a month, they're not dead until the body or until the soul is gone.
Right.
So, yeah.
So exactly when the soul goes, we don't know.
All right.
So isn't that what you're saying?
We don't know.
Into the air, Father?
We don't know exactly when the soul does leave the body. Exactly when death is. Now they got the idea of brain dead. People are brain dead. That's so they can take their organs, even though their heart is still going, I guess, or something like that. So their heart is still working. And they went to bed, and then they used to think if the heart stopped, you were dead. Stop breathing, and you were dead. Your chest isn't moving up and down, so you don't see any breathing. And then sometimes they hold the glass up to the guy's mouth and see if he was breathing or something. So if you're not breathing and your heart's not beating, then you presume you're dead. So maybe you're not dead. Some people have come back to life after not breathing. So how exactly death is still, God's the master of death, and He doesn't explain everything to us about death. So we know when somebody starts stinking or decomposing or becomes stiff, then we know for sure they're dead. Otherwise, we're not sure until that point. So, but there is a certain point that the soul leaves the body. And then there's the death agony. Somebody dying, and obviously the body naturally wants to stay alive. So it fights to stay alive. So the guy's dying, and you think he's dead, and then all of a sudden he takes another breath, and then I've only seen one person die myself. I was at the hospital. We were saying the rosary because this person was dying, and they actually did die. So that we called the nurse and said, "Okay, they died." And then that's the only time I've ever seen anybody die. It seems to be too much of a death agony where they were fighting to get one more breath out, but they were struggling to breathe while they were dying, and then they died. Usually in the eyes you can see they're dead. The eyes give the principle to the soul, and then the gateway to the soul, and the eyes go blank. That's what I know. I noticed, see, my father died. He was on a kidney machine, he was on a heart machine, he was on a lung machine, and all these machines were all going, and so the chest is going up and down, the heart's going around, the blood's pumping in. And then I went in one day, and I said to the nurse, I said, "I don't like that look in his eyes, I think he's dead." And she says, "I don't like that look in his eyes either." So she said, "Let's call the doctor." So we called the doctor. I said, "I think he's dead," to the doctor. And then he said, "Well, let me do one more test." And he wanted to do some tests. And he said, "Well," I says, "Okay, so let's say he's dead." He says, "Well, maybe he's dead." So I said, "Well, might as well shut the machines off." And so he said, "My brothers had been there, but they had to go back to their families and work and all that because he took a long time to die, like a few weeks." So I was there, and within a couple, maybe not a few weeks, but 10 days or something. So I was there, and so I said, "We might as well just shut the machines off now." He says, "Oh, I don't know, you better speak to your brothers and all this first." And I said, "Well, my brothers, I don't want to hear it. My brothers are going to just do what I say." You know? So anyway, so I called my sister, because she's a boss, actually. You know. So I called her, and she organized a conference call, and then we says, "Okay." I said, "Dad's dead," and they said, "Okay." So I shut all the machines off. And then the nurse didn't want to shut the lung machine off because she thought I'd panic or something, because the chest is going up and down, it looks like healthy and all this, but he's dead. So I said, "Nah, they just go and shut it off. I'm not going to panic or anything like that." So finally she did, but so then he was dead. But that's what they do today, so you don't know if somebody's dead or not, because they got everything going, they got the blood pumping and the blood flowing, and they can keep you going for who knows how long. That's what they did with Karen Ann Quinlan. That was that famous case where parents got them to shut the machines off because they thought she was, and then she lived anyway without all the machines. She just stayed alive, and she would die anyway. So she was alive. So it's up to God to decide. You can't say we're going to put him on a machine and keep him alive because he dies anyway on the machine. And you can't say we're going to take him off the machine, he's going to die, because then if God wants him to stay alive, he'll stay alive. So it's up to God to decide when we die, unless they take your heart and give to somebody else, and take your lungs and sell to somebody else, and take your, then you don't have any choice. That's why all this, what do they call it? Organ donating is not right. All right, let's say a prayer then.